Today's going to be a great class. We're going to focus on some active dynamic stretching. This is a great class to hit when you first wake up, when you're kind of struggling to get going, or in the evening to kind of work out a lot of that static energy and help you settle into your night. So let's get started. Coming to the back of your mat, standing up nice and tall. Bring that chin towards your chest. Round your back as you slowly roll it all the way down. Hang there at the bottom just for a moment. Feel a nice big stretch in your back body, maybe in the back of your legs, maybe your knees are a little bit soft. Your head is heavy. No wrinkles in the back of your neck. When you're ready, walk out into a downward facing dog. That is an upside down letter V. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears and then press those armpits towards your kneecaps. Let your heels settle towards the floor. Take that left foot, step it on the outside of your left hand. Find a nice big wide lunge. Your chest is proud. Your belly is in. Step back into your downward facing dog. Wide lunge. Wide lunge. Down dog. Your job here is to take these movements at your own pace. Notice how tight you might feel on the first round. We'll do several rounds of the same couple of dynamic stretches. So you should start to feel a little more flexible as we get through more of those exercises. Let's find two more, and then we're gonna add on. Hold that nice wide lunge on your left side. Take your left hand, reach up to the ceiling, lower it back down, step into your down dog, lift. Make sure that left knee doesn't fall out to the left. Pull that thigh in towards your shoulder. Keep your belly in nice and tight. We're gonna do two more. Good, feel that right hip sink down. That right heel is pressing back behind you, down your mat. Good. Hold your downward facing dog. Step that left foot in between your hands and lower your right knee down. Keeping those toes curled under will work perfectly fine. Here's an option for this. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, lower your hands. Straighten your legs. Find a pyramid pose. You are standing on train tracks, not a balance beam. Square those hips up. Tuck your left hip under. Press your right hip forward. Lower back down into that modified crescent lunge. And then find your pyramid pose. Inhale. Lift your chest, lift your arms. Exhale, hinge. Bow forward. Inhale. Good. Here's a little bit more of an advanced move. Remembering your balance may be off. Crescent lunge. Stepping into that pyramid. Keeping your hips square. Keeping your core tight. Keeping those shoulders square. Straighten those legs. Good. Now try to lift those front toes up in your pyramid. Lift those front toes up. Flex your foot. Step it back. Crescent lunge. Squeeze your booty. Let's find one more round. Hold that pyramid pose. Bring those toes all the way up to the sky. Let your head fall heavy. No wrinkles in the back of that neck. Coming back onto your right knee. Interim those left toes forward slightly. Take your left hand on the inside of that left foot and then heel toe that left leg out slightly. I want you to press that right hip flexor, pulling it forward, keeping your chest proud. Beautiful. And now I want you to bring that knee, bring that hip back a little bit, and then lift your left arm up. Press that right hip forward, lift your chest, pull back, and then lift up and rotate. I want you to feel this rotation, not in your upper back, not in your lower back, but right in that middle back, right where your thoracic spine is, right? So it's a twist in the center of that spine. Press that right hip forward, lift your chest, pull back, belly in. Nice, big rotation. Let's find two more. Make sure that left knee squeezes and hugs into your left side. Hold that open. Good, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Lower that hand down. I want you to now heel toe that left foot over towards the right edge of your mat. And then drop that knee down. So your knee is now behind your wrist and your ankle is in front, behind your right wrist. Walk that right foot back, getting set up for a pigeon pose. Modified pigeon, making sure that heel is as close or as far away from that right hip as you need. So if you need a little bit of a less stretch, pull that heel towards your right hip. If you would like something more, pull that heel in front. Slowly lower down to your forearms. Slowly extend those arms, lower your chest, and we're gonna start moving. Walk those hands over to the left side. Walk those hands back center. Walk those hands over to the right side. Keep that left hip grounded. You don't need to roll and lift or sink into that left side. I want you to stay stacked. Keep those hips stacked above your mat as you draw a big rainbow, as you realize how much dust is on your floor, sweeping side to side. Good, find a nice big stretch along the side of your body. Feel your lats, your glutes, your hips. Let's do one more big rainbow, all the way to the right, all the way to the left. Beautiful. Coming back to your center, coming back onto your forearms, up onto your hands. Curl your back toes under, lift that back leg, step into your downward facing dog, pedal your feet. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. We're gonna hit all of these exercises up on your right side. Step your right foot on the outside of your right hand. Find a nice big wide lunge. Sink into that left hip, step back into your downward facing dog. Good, I want you to pull that left kneecap up to the ceiling, and I want that left heel to drive behind you. Chest is proud. Step forward. Good, when you find that wide lunge, make sure your knee is on top of your ankle. Even if you're slow, maybe you can't step your foot all the way up there, just start to inchworm it, and then lower down. You take this class at your own pace. Notice how tight one side might be. Notice how such little movements can make you feel so awake, can calm you down, get rid of some of that nervous static energy. Exhale and inhale deeply. Hold that right lunge. Lift your right hand up, find a nice big rotation. Lower that hand, down dog. Step it through. Lift and twist. Lower down. Good, your left side is strong. Your booty is tight. Beautiful. 3 more like this. Step forward. Rotate open. Don't forget to zip up your pants. Don't forget to draw that entire rib cage. Everything is drawing in. Everything is lifting up. Find one more. And then hold your downward facing dog. Step that right foot right in between your hands. Lower down to your back knee. Inhale your arms overhead. And then on your exhale, lower your hands. Straighten both feet. Step that back foot in slightly. Straighten and bow forward. Modified crescent lunge. Inhale, press that left hip forward. Lift your chest up. Exhale, lower. Straighten your legs. As you start to feel a little more range of motion in these movements, maybe start to bring those toes towards your shins. Lower down. Inhale. Good. As you start to feel more balanced, more stable, maybe keep that back knee up. Full crescent lunge. Lower down. Pyramid pose. Pull those toes towards your shin. Feel a nice juicy stretch on the back of that leg. Your hips are square. Good. Straighten those legs. Right hip pulls back, left hip pulls forward. 2 more. Lift up tall. Shoulders down, chest is open. You're expanding. Last one. Step forward. Hold it here. Pull those toes back towards your shins. Square up your hips, square up your shoulders. Lower that foot, lower your back knee down. Walk that right hand on the inside of your right foot and then heel toe your right foot to the outside edge of your mat. I want you to press forward. That hip flexor reaches forward, your chest reaches to the sky. Then pull back to neutral. Take that right hand, twist it open. Good. Hip flexor. Pull back to your center, square your hips up, and then focus on that rotation in the middle of your back, right? So you don't want to twist and sink into your low back, opening up your chest and finding that whole trunk area, pulling and rotating open, nice juicy stretch in that mid back. Pull. Beautiful. Lengthen your neck. Squeeze your belly. Pull in. Good. Last one. Press forward. Pull back. Open. Lower your hands down. Heel toe your right foot over towards the left edge of your mat. You're falling on the pinky edge side of that foot. Let that knee fall open. Walk your left foot behind you. Point your toe if you will. Lower onto your forearms. Take a minute, right? So if your heel is coming close to your hip and you're like, this isn't stretching me at all, grab that big toe, flex your foot, drive that heel, make sure your shin is parallel to the top edge of your mat. You will get a great glute and hip stretch. Make sure you're breathing. Don't restrict your breath. If you are, you need to just scale back slightly. Lower that chest down, extend your arms. Let's take a walk over to the right. Your hips are staying stacked the entire time. This may be the most challenging stretch for my body, right? Breathing. Maybe you're just rotating on your forearms. Center. Walk it over to the left. Your chest is long. Your spine is still expanding. You are not rolling onto that right hip at all. You are staying square and center above your mat. Beautiful. Let's take one big full rainbow. All the way over to the right side. Good. Coming onto your booty, crossing your ankles in front of you, lowering your hands down, standing up, and then turning to the front of your mat, rolling all the way up, and then step to your center. So you want to take your feet a little more than hip distance apart. Get a nice, strong stance. Bend your knees slightly. Tuck your tail under. Lift your elbows out to the side as if you're hugging a big tree. I want you to rotate, shifting side to side, thinking about keeping your hips still. And it's just your upper body that's rotating over top of those hips. Elbows pull back. Beautiful. Nice and square. Here's 8. 7, your tummy is tight. 4, 3, 2, find your center. Inhale, reach your arms up, then let them fall back. Lift, press down. So I'm popping off my heels slightly. I want you to think about pressing back, opening up your chest, and then reaching those arms up, expanding through your shoulders. Push down, lift tall, push, lift. 3, 2, your arms are gonna come out to the sides. Good, one on top of the other. Give yourself a hug, and then switch your hands. One first, and then the other. Good, reach and give yourself a hug behind your back. Reach for those shoulder blades. Your core is tight. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Walk your feet in slightly. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, squat down. Your arms are going to come inside of your legs. Reach for your big toes. I I'm gonna walk out a little wider and see if you can keep your heels on the ground and drop your booty. Chest is proud. Good, keep that lock on your big toes, straighten your legs. Now it's a forward fold. Good, inhale, arms overhead. Lower your hands, take a squat. Good. Straighten your legs, bow your chest, relax your head, no wrinkles in the back of your neck. Here we go, up, 2, squat, 2, fold, 2, lift, 2, drop that tail down, keep your chest proud, all the way up, chest is proud, bow, lift, 2 more, squat down, lift up, last one, all the way up, chest is proud, belly in, squat, stand, to rise, place your hands on your hips, shift the weight into your left side, and I want you to pop your right heel up, and then I want you to roll your hip back, roll your hip forward, roll, good. I want you to think about your hip joint, right? Rolling through, rolling back, all the way up. Good, what's happening to your left knee? Don't lock that knee out, slight bend, squeeze your booty, pull your thigh in towards your midline. 3, 2, 1. Shift your weight, let's do that other side. Roll open, roll forward, right? So it's a big arc, and then pull that arc back, lift up. Keep those toes pointed. Your back body is strong, right? So you're not just sinking into that right hip. Your spine is stacked, and then think about standing taller. It should make it easier. You should find more control. One more all the way through. Beautiful. Step over to the right side of your mat. Good. I want you to take a big lunge, side lunge, to your left side, right side. Toes and knees face forward. Take those hands on top of your thighs. I want you to press to the pinky edge of your foot. Push that down into the floor. Sit your tail back. Reach your chest proud. Here's 4, 3. Getting ready to add on. Good, side lunge to the right. Lower your left hand down on the inside of that right foot. Rotate open. Left side. Right side. Pull. Pull those knees out. Don't let them draw in. Pull those knees out. Switch. Sink into that booty. Press your booty down and back. Last 2. Last one. Good. Straighten your legs. Turn your toes in. Lift your chest up. Bow down. All the way up. 2 more. Lower. Wide leg forward fold. Lower. Hold it. Heel toe your way to standing. Roll all the way up. Take your right foot. Cross it over your left. Inhale up. Good. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Bow down. Bend your front knee. Find a nice big IT band stretch that is along the side of your leg. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bow forward. The leg that is being stretched is that leg in back. Head falls heavy. Here we go. Lift, 2, bow and release and hold, 2. Count. Lift, 2, lower, 2, hold, 2, counts 2 more. Bow forward, drop and hold. Last one. Hold it here, drop that chest towards the floor. Good, heels are into the mat. Toes, base of your foot pressing into that floor. Here's 8, 7, 6, 4, and 3. 2, 1. Bend your knees, roll it all the way up. Unwind. Left foot crosses in front of right. Inhale up. Bow forward, bend your front leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Up, 2, bow, 2, hold, 2. Are you rolling onto the pinky edge side of your foot? Are you rolling onto your big toe side? Pay attention. Lift, 2, lower, 2, head releases, no wrinkles in the back of that neck. Lower, release. Good. I want you to imprint your entire foot onto that mat. Don't roll open. Don't fall in. 2 more times. Last one. Hold your forward fold. Drop that chest and pulse. Pulse. Good. Press those toes. Press the base of your foot right onto that mat. You have 8, 7. This should feel great in your back. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Oh, all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, curtsy down to one side. You did it.